Hello everyone, hope you are doing good. In today's video, I just wanted to show a couple of examples with respect to the technical chart where you can just look at the chart and say like, okay, the chart or the stock is technically strong now or probably it's weak now. So this is very important as an add-on information for someone to understand, because in live scenarios you might come across some companies which are fundamentally good and also growth wise good, but still if you look at the chart it might be technically weak. So accordingly you could take some decisions. Maybe when it's technically weak, it might go down even further, and 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 finally it might end up fundamentally weak as well. So these are key things which we need to kind of understand and consider while doing stock selection. In the other way, or in the alternate example, you could also you should also be in a position to see a chart and say it's technically strong. Maybe I can still hold it, or I can still go for it, or it's a bit safe. So these kind of calculations and this kind of calls one would be able to take only if you understand the chart properly. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show a couple of stocks from my portfolio or probably from my watch list as a live example as of today, how the chart looks like, and explain with moving average, a simple moving average strategy, that how a technically stronger chart and a technically weaker chart would look like. Okay, so on that note, the very first chart I'm going to show you is Angel 1. uh, don't get confused by seeing too many lines I have drawn. That's for some calculations, but what I want to see and understand is the green line here is the 50-day moving average and the red line is the 200-day moving average. So when the stock price was above the green line, that is 50-day moving average, it kept on moving up. Okay, it was strong till here, but the time it has cut the 50 days moving average downwards that is at this point, okay, where you are seeing on my screen. So from here, it has drastically come down. The price has come down a lot. And to make it even worse, it has again not taken support and gone up. Rather, it has again cut the red line, that is 200 days moving average, and it has cut here and it has gone even further down till here. So what happened here is probably from 3,800 to 2000, almost 45 to 50%, the price has fallen down. Mm, and you can see that weakness by the fact that it has cut down the, or it has crossed the 50 days and 200 days moving average and not able to climb up or take support. So in that way, the chart as of now looks weak. So maybe I'll put a detailed video on Angel One. I like this company really because it's fundamentally, I feel it's good. Growth wise, it's excellent. But it's just that at this current point of time, it looks a bit weaker. So maybe probably in the future, it might turn out and climb up, but probably it might take time. We never know. But what I can understand from here is, um, as it has shown weakness by cutting both 250 days moving average, it might still show further weakness. So that is why it's important to keep an eye on these moving averages and predict how the chart is directing to. Okay, so this is one example I wanted to show of a technically weaker chart at present. It might still be a multi-bagger because it's a good company, but for now it looks weak. And the second company, an alternate example where I want to show a technically stronger chart, is NCC. So you see, again, the simple moving average strategy only. I'm not going to confuse with anything else. You see there is a green line, 50 days moving average, and there is a red line, 200-day moving average. The beauty, look at the beauty. So it has never crossed the 50-day moving average downwards and approached the 200 days moving average. So whenever it has touched the 50 days moving average, it has taken support and climbed up. It has touched here, climbed up, touched here, climbed up. So it keeps on, the trend keeps on going like this. So that's a beauty, or that's a potential of a stock where technically as well it looks good. So we have seen example one where fundamentally growth wise a company is good, like Angel One, but technically for now it looks a bit weaker. So the second company, NCC, this is also a company which I like very much. Fundamentally good, growth wise good. At the same time, technically also it is showing some strength. So you see here the chart is strong. So yeah, I just wanted to show these two examples when I was just randomly going through some of my watch list stocks. I just thought I would share this with my friends. So how to just quickly look at stocks and just gauge how technically they look like. Hope this video you find it useful. If you so, please like, support, and subscribe my channel.